Azalea, Dustin wouldn't lose, would he? Abigail watched the match, looking anxious. Don't worry, it's too early to know who'll end up the last man standing. Azalea twirled her hair with her finger, smiling. He has pretty impressive footwork. I wonder how long he'll last. Ronald watched on keenly, his expression grave. Facing two opponents was already the limit, but an expert ranked 7th among the better Dustin performed, the more it made Jared look bad. As someone regarded as a genius, he refused to accept that. He's holding up well with one opponent, but if all three of them came at him, he still wouldn't stand a chance. Ronald looked at the arena regretfully. He had to admit that Dustin was good and had excellent skills. He was good enough to be among the top 10 heavenly immortals, but he had been too arrogant and had acted irrationally. And that would ultimately cause him to lose. Lexi Torres, that person is powerful. It seems like we really need to join forces. Alan flexed his numb arm, eyes darting around alertly. It might seem a little unfair to go up on him together. But since he was the one who requested it, we haven't got anything to feel sorry for. Lexi eyed Alan's bent darksteel broadsword and flinched involuntarily. Alan had always had ungodly strength and defeated his opponents with brute strength. But he had lost in the battle of strength just a while ago. That showed just how strong the person they were going up against was. Both of you go on ahead. I'll cover the rear. Torres took 2 steps back, a cold glint flashing in his eyes. As an assassin, he had always disliked hand-to-hand combat. All right, we'll have some fun first, then. Alan and Lexi exchanged a glance and nodded at each other. Come on, then. Dustin beckoned for them to come forward with a curl of his finger. Charge! Without another word, 2 of them charged toward Dustin. The highly anticipated showdown finally started. Joel started but stopped himself. In the end, he just sighed. If he had not experienced it, he would have found it hard to believe that Palermo had such a fearful talent too. Over in the arena, the match got heated. Alan and Lexi gave everything they had. They initially started out attacking full-on, pursuing Dustin relentlessly. But as time went on, they began to feel something was amiss. They couldn't reach Dustin, no matter how they attacked or surrounded him. He moved around like a ghost, and they could not touch him. He would evade their fatal strikes whenever they thought they would hit him. They could pin it on luck if it happened only once or twice. But it was different when it happened multiple times. It was as if the 2 of them were not attacking, but rather being led on. It felt terrible, and 2 began to panic. They knew that if that went on, they would exhaust their true energy. And when that happened, they would be entirely at Dustin's mercy.